in West Lafayette. So that was a big game. They was playing for a trophy game. And we had some injuries. We had some guys, obviously, that didn't play in the game, and so we had some other guys that stepped up. And Purdue is very well coached. Coach Odom and his defensive staff had a great game plan and really attacked us with a lot of movement. And so for a young player like TJ, hasn't played a lot, to go in and get everybody on the same page and calm everybody down was important. It was good to see. And obviously, they did some things to take away the run, but then we opened some things up too, right? And obviously, the pass game was there. The O-line protected really well on the day and gave Luke time to throw. And Luke had a banner day, obviously, and so did some of the receivers. And that's good complementary football. They're going to take the run away, then we got to be able to hurt them through the air. And if they are good in the back end, then we can pound, and it opens that up too. So just good offensive football. We've been pretty good offensively the whole year outside of that one game. So just continue to build on that and get better and better each week.
In terms of TJ's start, did you have to, kind of lessen the load for him, or is it kind of next man up in the most basic kind of way?
A little bit of both. There was a few things, that we tried to simplify, but at the same time, TJ's a really intelligent player. He's worked under Josh. He's been waiting for an opportunity, and you never like an opportunity like that to come because of an injury, but that's usually when they do come. And so for him to step up, he was well prepared. There were some things, you go back on film, he missed some blocks. There's a couple things in the, he had 4 Emmys, and that's going to happen to some extent. And it was not an easy game plan in terms of who we were facing from a defensive look. They did a lot, and I think they knew TJ was going to be in there, so they did a lot of movement, which changes your IDs, right? It changes your fits. And for a guy that doesn't have a lot of experience with that, he was able to make some adjustments. There was a couple plays where just little nuances that we'd like to make a change or maybe go front side on something, and he didn't do those things, and there's a guy in the backfield, right? So you come over the sideline, you make some adjustments, and then you saw some really good things in the second half, right, when we were starting to open it up a little bit, and Khalil ran the ball really well, and then again, when you have what you have through the air too, like that's a good thing. And I was really proud of him in protection. He got called for the one hold. That was a technique thing, fundamental thing. He got caught too far and to get his feet tangled with Getsky, and then came back and just kind of launched at the guy and pulled him down. But from an ID perspective and protections, he was pretty sound. And they did some things on third down that was challenging. And so really pleased with his preparation. But he's studied under Josh and worked under Josh, and they're close. And Josh was there at the game because we thought Josh might be able to go or later on in the week, and then it was pretty clear that he wasn't going to be full go. So Josh was a great coach, turned in the sideline too. So proud of the way those guys responded. Obviously, it was a grimy game to that extent on the interior, but then that opened up everything else. And so they fought and finished, and obviously got a Big Ten road win in a rivalry game. That's a Big Time deal.
Ohio State has